Welcome into the episode 6 of the 7 Shus in the Maze. We have only last Shu to awake, and this is Songques Master. We just found out that Ajita, the Shu of Gadget, is dead. Maybe she got killed by someone else, or maybe something else did happen to her. But it definitely makes it very mysterious. It was to everyone's Shu surprise at Little Lantern and Songques. Also, we saw that the ball of shadows, who is floating above Songques Master, is not chained anymore, so it's free. And with this, also the Songques Master is free. And the whole atmosphere here is starting getting very tense. And I don't know why, but we had like last chapter 1 this whole interaction with Saints and Show of Sacrifice, Lead Host, and no Baiji giving like the same vibes. They are definitely very, very melancholic. And I think let's go and probably awake the Show of Falsehood, I think it was.
虽说我们在此相见并非巧
While our
合，
meeting here may not be
但你也和
coincident,
他们一样，
like them, are you here to
是
kill
为
me?
杀死在下而来吗？
Yeah.
对了，虽然这样突然提问显得非常奇怪，
Speaking of which, this might be seems like a strange question out of the blue.
你觉得这个世界上真有所谓的未卜先知吗？
But do you believe in prophecies? Oh! Oh! Oh, I missed you so much. Oh my god. And this new outfit, Ai-chan. Wow. Oh my god. I'm so happy.
没什么，只是忽然想到了“天机不可泄露”这种说法。
Nothing. It just occurred to me that there's a saying, you never know God's plans. Oh my god. It makes... Oh, it just made my day happy seeing Vita here. Oh man. I miss the old cast. I really want more of them.
如果得不到合适的分析，即使再明显不过的真理，人类也同样无法认知，这就是占卜的局限。
If you don't analyze it properly, then even the most obvious truth cannot be understood. Such is the limitation of prophesizing.
而所谓预知，它的确全知全能，却要以命中注定作为前提。
As for prophecies, while they may offer glimpses into the future, they inherently rely on a predetermined destiny. Speaking of prophecies, this is what Songques also do. She's like, I think this is like her power, kind of, doing a prophecy. And this reminds me that the situation, what are they doing in the chapter 2? Like, I'm happy in part 2 of Honkai. I'm happy to see them, but what are they doing here? They're like just really observer of this world.
命中注定，也不见得就是坏事吧。
Is it necessarily bad if anything is predetermined?
是啊，如果命运的丝线会导向一个更好的结果，那么成为神明的提线木偶，一定是一个令人趋之若鹜的选择。
Well, if the threat of fate could lead to a better result, then I believe many would voluntarily become a puppet of the gods.
哎呀，所谓寻梦，还真是一种绝望而徒劳的举动呢。
Yeah. Dream seeking really is a desperate and pointless move. Is she talking about entropy?
你似乎话里有话呀。
Are you trying to say something?
我可没有说你四时间晶体是这当中的任何一种哦。
Okay, I guess I-chan also dream seeks with her pseudo crystal power. I'm not saying that the pseudo crystal belongs to any of these.
是啊，现在的天慧之眼也远远称不上全知全能嘛。
Yeah, and the Eye of Body are far from omnipotent and omniscient. The two individuals who transcended time in Loshin spoke curtly to one another. They observed as the world rose and fell, and also witnessed Dreamseeker's temporary return. Temporary return? Man, they're like literally watching. What kind of dream goes ago and the world belongs to? And what kind of dream does the future belongs to? Perhaps they knew the answer, but they also understood that this was irrelevant to their dream-seeking journey. Oh my god, what if they like... What if entropy is actually like their puppet and they're like perspective... They are taking their perspective from entropy's perspective. Or some kind of... Time is always divided into countless futures. In their eyes, as the representatives of time, when they were exiled from the world one day, Dreamseeker would ironically be able to come up with this conclusion. No matter where she was, the process and result of one's best effort was that person ago, would, world and future.
不过这么说来，我倒是想起了一个故事。
But that does remind me of a story.
在那个故事里，有一位哲人说，世界本没有自己的方向，是人们听凭心意做出的选择，决定了世界往何处去。
In this story, a wise man said, there are no directions in the world. People make choices according to their ideas, which determine the direction of the world.
与此相对，另一位哲人则反驳道：世界的矛盾就在那里，它既不可能因人们的心意而诞生，也不可能因人们的心意而消亡。
Meanwhile, another wise man retorted, and there lies the conflict of this world. It was not born of people's idea, nor will it perish for the same reason.
所以，如果想要改变世界，重要的并不是人们内心的想法，而是人们每天赖以为生的手段。
Therefore, in order to change the world, what matters is not people's idea, but their meaning of living.
那么，你说的这个故事，它的结局又如何呢？
So, how did the story end? That will be a spoiler.
哈，你没有经历过这样的故事吗？
It ended... Have you never lived such a story?
你的答案难道不可以是这个故事的答案吗？
The answer to your question, can it also be the answer to this story? Oh my god, why is everything blurry? What happened? Huh? But man, oh man, if they keep us surprising with Rita, I like, yes, please, more. Oh.
会遇到什么有趣
Man,
的事
they keep like taking us on, giving us like on hook with this little conversation with Rita and Ai-chan, Ai-ni-san. Okay, Chengxue. Okay, probably we're discussing our next move. It doesn't matter. This is a common sentiment that people always subconsciously feel. When people emerge from danger and find a moment to catch their breath, a certain sense of relief tends to overshadow all other emotions, even if the ultimate goal remains distant, even if failure looms ahead. Most will comfort themselves by saying, it doesn't matter. She has already tried her best, doing everything she can to fight. And in her desolated disillusionment, only one thing still fills her with pride.
先等等，还有一件事。
Wait, there's one other thing.
按现在的情况来看，他追着你们不放，难道不是理所应当吗？
Judging from our current situation, isn't it natural for her to keep coming after you?
就算他找上门来，恐怕我也无话可说，只能把你们交出去了。
What do you mean? If she comes knocking at the door, I'm afraid I'm also in no position to object. All I can do is hand you over to her. No way, Lantern going to Oxia.
不会吧，陈学姐？
No way, Chengxue. At this moment, for the adventurers who have just made their pirate escape, Oxia is clearly a place where they can relax and catch their breath, at least for now. But after telling Chenxue everything that happened, the response they got was hardly friendly.
不妨换个思路，假如我就是他，
Let's consider the situation from her perspective.
一觉醒来，由自己创造并维系的世界，突然间异变丛生。
I awakened from my slumber only to find the world I created and sustain fraught with anomalies.
在确信那些和自己一同创造世界的同伴并无异状之后，唯一的变量就是几位形迹可疑的外来者。
After finding nothing amiss with the companions who created the world alongside me, the only variable that remains would be the intruder who appear quite suspicious. Well... If you say it like this...
并无异状，不是还发现了一具尸体吗？
Nothing amiss? What about the body?
所以我们才会显得更可疑吧。
I guess that makes us even more suspicious.
不过，这明明应该是很容易解开的误会。
But this misunderstanding should be easy to resolve. Okay, this is either this traitor under Shus, or there's some other power that trying to cause troubles in Langqiu.
他会不会也太……
Isn't she a bit
太犟了一点。
too headstrong?
我原本想找个更加温和的形容词。
I was looking for a friendly adjective.
从利托斯特身上的例子来看，这种固执程度，该说他果然是一位树吗？
Judging from the example of Litost, you could say stubbornness is a hallmark of Shus.
执着于打死别人，怕不是有什么大病。
Stubborn? You mean obsessed with killing people? What's wrong with her?
还是说，无论能否应用来自影子的力量，只要拥有树的身份，就很难再被称为正常人了？
Is it fair to say that if you are sure, you can hardly be called normal, whether you can draw people from the shadow or not? Okay, Carolis. She doesn't like any of the Shus. Probably not even Songques.
好吧，凡事总有例外。
Okay, there's always an exception, you know.
倒也未必都是坏事。
But it's not necessarily bad, right?
或许100多年前，树这个名字代表了以某种方式征服了影子的人。
100 years ago, a title Shu might have been used to refer as those who conquered the shadows in a certain fashion.
但如今看来，他们更像是囿于自身道路的人吧。
But today there appear to be a group of people confined to their own ways of thinking.
换个角度看，也许我们能反过来利用这一点。
If we look at this from another perspective, maybe we could turn this to our advantages.
啊，说到这个，多尼戈尔，快醒醒！
Speaking of which, wake up, Duonigo!
怎么该饭了？
Is it time to eat? Duonigo was filled in on the previous discussion.
回顾大家的经历，反过来利用树所代表的手段，似乎也只有多尼戈尔做到过。
Looking back at what everyone has been through, I think only Duonigo ever succeeded in leveraging a Shus way of thinking to his own advantage. Yeah, why is Duonigo like this useless dog always getting away with whatever? Why?
那又怎么了？反正你们也学不来。
So what? You will never gonna pull it off.
我和利托斯特那是什么关？
Me and Littles, we are tight as...
你们哪有我这样的本事？
What I'm saying is, you don't have what I have got. But Fluff? Look, Carolee looks also have ears and tail.
啊，我现在的确想开饭了，不如就地找点食材吧。
You know what? I think it's time to eat. We're gonna need some ingredients for cooking. The girl looked at Duonigo somewhat intentionally.
也不用这么逗他吧。按照松雀的说法
I'm sure that wasn't necessary. According to Songques,
完全不使用树的能力，却也拥有与其近似的力量。即使在那些人当中，灯也称得上独一无二。
while Lantern never wielded the power of a Shu, she possesses a comparable strength which sets her apart even among that particular group.
把力量换成身份，我倒是还有一个人选。
I have got another show on mind. If we are talking about identity rather than power.
松雀，你不会也有类似的情况吧？
Oh, Songques, aren't you in somewhat similar situation?
囿于自身道路，成为欺瞒之术，会意味着你不得不去骗人吗？
Confined to their own way of thinking. Thus, being a Shu of deception means you will have to deceive people? You only realize it now, Senadia? Yeah, like, I was like from chapter 1 be like, that's kind of sus name, to be honest.
那哪能呢？咱这人最大的优点可就是老实呀。
I don't know what... No, what? I can't do that. Honesty is my greatest virtue.
反正树的本事，咱当然也信手拈来。但
I mean, I'm good with my shoe stuff, but...
按照师傅的教导，总得等到时机才能出手。
Master used to say that you should not strike before the time comes. God, what's going on? I'm so excited, waiting for chapter 3 to have some answers here. What's going on with all of this?
不错，谎言若是用之得当，别说克敌取利，就连回天转日也不在话下。
It's true that a good lie can help defeat enemies and achieve your goals. Sometimes it can even reverse the tide.
可但凡用上一次，咱也就要像利托斯特说他们那样，自此不得不以谎圆谎，最终半句实话也说不得。
But once you lie, You will have to keep lying to cover it up, just like Litos and the others. In the end, nothing you say will be true.
反正师傅当时就是这么说的。不到万不得已，树的力量，咱可一次都不能动用。
At least, that was what Master said. I should not use my power as a Shu unless the situation absolutely calls for it. Oh my god, is Songques secretly like OP and has the ceiling powers? You know what, this is so typical, like she's like decepting us with being the weakest one, but in the end maybe she's one like, Songques, now is your time, and she'd be like, yes, let's do it.
就线边来说，算是水平很高了。
Well, the way you make things up, it's rather impressive.
哎呀，反正我绝无二心就是。不信，咱拜个把子好了。
I'm absolutely sincere. If you don't believe me, let's become sworn sisters and you will see.
不过，比起从历史书上片面接触到的形象，
However, compared to the one-sided portraits in history books,
现在看来，树与其说是超凡出世的先驱，反倒更像是一些病人。啊，我没有什么贬损的意思。
now it seems Shu are not quite the transcendent pioneers as decepted, but more like some kind of patience. Oh, I don't mean in disparaged.
你是说，不论原因为何，这都是他们代替众人支付的某种代价？
You are saying, regardless of the reason, this is a sacrifice they made for the people?
的确，如果没有他们，或许大家都不会拥有和平安定的生活。
Indeed, if it has not been for them, perhaps none of us would have had a peaceful and stable life.
说不定在那个只是感到恐惧就会有生命危险的时代，成为病人就是抗争的唯一手段。
Maybe in that era, when merely feeling fear could lead to life-threatening danger, becoming patient was the only means to resistance.
所谓集齐七术才能拯救世界，这更像是将种种有缺陷的能力相互结合，以达成所谓完整的状态。
The idea of gathering 7 Shus to save the world seems more like combining various flawed abilities to achieve a supposed complete state.
狼丘依赖影子，欧夏依赖根源物质。比起过去与未来的两个时代，我们更像是发展方向不同的两个世界。
Langqiu relies on shadows, while Oxia relies on source matter. When compared to either the past or future eras, it feels like we are two worlds evolving along different paths.
面对世界存续的课题，狼丘的解答叫做七术，而欧夏的解答叫做数据研究所。
Faced with the world's existential challenge, Langqiu presents the 7 Shus as its solution, where Oxia offers the Data Research Institute.
既然如此，面对由他们带来的问题，我们也理应能找到一些更温和的欧夏解法。
In that case, we should be able to find some gentler Oxia approaches to address the challenges they have presented.
先跟我来吧，
Follow me. Chengxue about to relieve another secret.
陈学姐，我们这是从理性角度而言，
From a rational perspective, I doubt that someone could solely rely on their physical body
但
to
如果的
control
确
the
有
rules
这
of
种
the
事，
shadow.
还
But
记得
if that's... What happened? Why is our vision so blurry? I don't get it.
会遇到什么有趣的事呢
What's？happening? Oh my god, she's here! Run!
不会吧，
他竟然能追到这儿来！
No way, has she really managed to take us down here? No, wait, and the only one who can portal us is either Senaidia or Duoniga. Let me guess who let her in.
和多尼格尔类似，也是借助树的力量完成偷渡。
Perhaps like Duoniga, she also used the power of Shus to smuggle herself? I doubt it.
这么一想，觉还真够抠门。之前他明明也能办到类似的事吧？
Come to think of it, perception was really stinky last time. She could have easily achieved similar task.
哎，俗话说术业有专攻，倒也不尽然。比如小瑟拉或者司令姆小姐，她们应该都很难离开自己的领地。
Hey, that's not necessarily true. For instance, individuals like Sarah or Miss Thelema probably find it hard to leave their territories.
你们现在去讨论这些，是不是太偏题了？
Are you getting off topic by discussing this now?
陈学姐，在被他发现之前，我们还来得及疏散民众吗？
Chengxue, do you think we can evacuate the civilians before she finds out? Finds us?
原来如此，看你们的反应，那位就是登本尊了。
I see. Judging by your reaction, that might be a lantern you have been talking about, right? Chengxue, come on. You said you won a battle. Here's your chance. Show what you have. Or maybe not. You know what? Maybe don't.
有趣。
Interesting. When is Chengxue playable, by the way?
既然他愿意等待交涉，那我们还有什么事情不能通过谈判解决呢？
She's willing to wait for a negotiation. Then let's talk everything out. Please have mercy.
得，要给灯姐盯上，真是跑到哪儿都没辙呀。
Being targeted by lantern leaves me nowhere to escape.
算了，舍点面子就舍点面子吧。
Fine. Just had to swallow a bit of pride.
灯姐，这也没什么必要，不是？
Lantern! Actually, there's no need for this.
你看，我们压根没反抗过，之前打起来也只有招架之功，哪能有什么坏心思嘛？
Look, we never fought back, and even when we did, it was just to defend ourselves. We don't have any ill intentions. What is Chengxue doing on the vent?
这样说起来，多尼格尔跑来跑去，弄出这么多乱子，其实也是咱们欺负自己的不是。
And Duoniga running around causing so much trouble is partly we Seven Shoes' fault.
就当咱求你了，就先别为难他们了吧。
So I played with you to not make things difficult for them, okay?
哦，真的吗？
Huh? Really?
啊，陈学姐，这真正是……
Chengxue, what's going on with all of this? Oh, the police robots are here, man. So many vicious.
怎么，你以为我会很照顾数据之海的来客吗？
Remember when we first arrived at the Oxia with Coralie and Helia and it's an idea. She also used like this protocol that outsiders from the Sea of Data were going to be eliminated. What if she it's actually a protocol and not just a joke? Because look how protectful she is. What? Do you expect me to be hospitable to guests from the Sea of Data?
这样更好，
No, this way is better.
宋雀，事情没你想的那么简单。
Chengxue, things are not as simple as you think.
眼下的乱子，多尼戈尔可办不到。
The current mess, Duonigo could not have done it alone. Yeah. Okay, someone used Duonigo as a bait and make the mess.
不是，你看不起谁呢？要不是我这会儿虎落平阳被犬欺，
Don't underestimate me. If I were not in this vulnerable position, I would not have been pushed around.
多尼戈尔的所作所为我完全清楚，但与真正的危机相比，这甚至称不上一丝围栏。
I'm fully aware of Duonigo's actions, but it barely made a ripple compared to the real crisis.
廊丘眼下的异变是因你们而起，这确凿无疑，并且看你们的样子，似乎根本不了解自己身上的力量。
The current turmoil in Langqiu is undoubtedly caused by you all. And judging by your look, you seem oblivious to the power within yourself. Oblivious to the power within yourselves. The expression appeared somewhat particular when she said this. When recalling extremely distant memories, people often subconsciously reveal such expressions.
算了，有解释的时间，问题早就解决了。
Forget it. Let's not waste our time to explanation.
我所保留的某些研究成果，我会利用它们来将那种力量从你们身上剥离。
With certain research result I kept, I can extract that power from you.
而如果做不到，抱歉，在我的判断里，你们的生命同样是一种可支付的代价。
And I apologize if the power extraction should fail. Your lives are equally a price to be paid.
这还真是有些不近人情啊。不过你是不是要先问过我的意见？
That sounds harsh. Should not you ask me first about that? Yeah, Chengxue, it's time to protect us.
不管怎么说，这也算是我的地盘，可不想被你们两拨外人搞得乱七八糟啊。
Mind you, this is my territory, and I don't want it to be messed up by two groups of outsiders like you guys.
地盘？他是准备像回廊时那样？
Territory? Is she planning to handle it like Thelema did at the corridor? Oh my god, this is the Chengxue, the Shu of... What will be her name? The Shu of... I don't know, whatever.
是你的人越界在先。
You people cross the line first.
瞧你说的，我可称不上认识他们呢。
Come on, I can't exactly say I know them.
不过是些自称外星人的、来自数据之海的未知附现物。我正准备按照根源物质管理条例第22条，将他们带去收监。
Oh. They are merely self-proclaimed aliens and unknown replications from the seal data. I was about to bring them into custody per term 22 of the Source Matter Management Regulations. Yeah, this is the first time we meet you.
没成想又遇上了你。
And then you are here. Huh? Wait. She's joking, right? Right?
别杀我，我什么事都愿意做。
Please spare me. I will do anything.
不过既然你们还有些恩恩怨怨，对我来说倒是多一事不如少一事。
Seeing as you have some grievances among yourself, I would prefer to stay it out.
只要别把我的地盘搞乱，你要把他们带去何处，悉听尊便。
Whoa! Just don't mess up my turf. You can take them whenever you wish.
无意冒犯，怎么称呼？
No offense intended, but what should I call you? Oh, she even asking for our name.
这还真的能行吗？
Will this really work? Yeah, let's give it a title. The 8th Shu of
陈雪，
Change.
沙弗莱小姐，萍水相逢，我们也不说客套话。
Wait, you know her full... Oh yeah, we know her full name. The name is Chenxue. Let's keep the formalities for this. Hands and Conta, Miss Lantern, Chavore?
我把他们送回末日之矛，剩下的事则与我完全无关。这样如何？
I will send them back to the Uncle of the Apocalypse, and the rest is none of my concern. Hey! Will that work for you? I mean, can we just, I don't know, have better agreement for protection?
也好，没必要伤及无辜。倒是沙弗莱这个名字，许久都没听到有人用它叫我了。
Agreed. No need to harm the innocent. As for the name, Laforea, it has been a long while since someone called me by that.
谁叫那位被你们叫做松雀的家伙嘴巴不严呢？
Can't blame that fellow called Songques for having a loose tongue, can we?
既然如此，请吧。
Since we have come to an agreement, please go ahead. May I not hear that this position from Songques, we saw her in, I think it was episode 3, when we are in the Serapeum's dream. This is probably the very first time we see it, or maybe at least from then on go, we are starting to see this animation more and more. I think people like this animation, the devs. Since we have come to an agreement, please go ahead.
各位，请千万别挣扎。你们之前不是也试过了吗？反抗可是毫无作用。
Please don't struggle. You have tried it before, and it's futile.
啊，陈学姐，
Chenxue.
虽然这样，欧夏的确不会成为战场，但具体到我们要做的事，好像
While this keeps Oxia from becoming a battleground, what about our task here? Elia? Totally?
不，咱这身子骨可不能再走最后一个了。
Oh, no. My fragile body can't handle being the last one again.
摔那么一次也就够了吧？
Oh, surely one tremble is more than enough, right? My god, and they still remember this. So, in case you've forgotten, but the last person who goes into Anchor of the Apocalypse will just randomly fall from the sky.
好了，你们几个还是凑近点。
Alright, you guys, come closer. Bye bye. Huh?
很抱歉，末日之矛运转的规则恐怕不允许排队。同样的，它的规则也不允许。
I'm sorry, but the rules of the Anchor of the Apocalypse are unlikely to allow queuing. Likewise, its rules are also unlikely to allow
一次性让太多旅客通行。
too many travelers to pass throughout at once. What does it mean? Is this like a... Oh my god.
你觉得这真能起到什么作用吗？
Do you think this trick actually works?
看来也没瞒住你嘛。
Guess I did not fool you, huh? Hey, Chengxue, let's go. Well, look how tall she is. When is she playable? Please.
表演的实在太拙劣了。
The acting was too clumsy.
其实，哪怕你说实话，我也不会把你的地盘怎么样。
Actually, even if you had told the truth, I would not have done anything to your territory.
哦，
和他们说的不太一样嘛。我原本以为你立刻就要对着我举枪呢。
Oh, that's different from what they told me. I thought you would have pulled a gun on me right away.
你要是真那样觉得，就不会只带着那么几个机器人来找我了。
If you truly believe that, you would not have only brought a few robots to come find me. I like the interactions. It's man, they give such a good vibes, both of them.
在这里，我听见了熟悉的语言，看见了熟悉的文字。
Like, you know, like they'd be like very calm, both of them, but behind of them, like you feel like some strange powers. Even the Duolingo already like solved this in Chengxue. Here, I heard familiar language and saw familiar writings.
欧夏，在脱离了影子之后，的确安然延续到了今天。
Oxia, after breaking free from the shadows, has indeed continued to thrive in peace until today?
没错。啊，这才是你没有大闹一场的根本原因吗？
That's right. Ah, is that why you refrained from causing trouble today?
身为一位树，对于自己过去的成果，还是没办法太过狠心。
Being a Shu, is it against your nature to be ruthless towards your path achievements?
这两者之间倒是没什么关系。
That's hardly the reason.
很遗憾，包括我自己在内，恐怕没有任何一位树真心在乎过这些被我们留下的部分。
I'm afraid none of the Shu, including myself, have truly cared about the parts we left behind.
归根结底，或许会被你们铭记下来的树，也不过是些在无意之间欺师盗名的人而已。
In the end, the Shus you may remember are just those who inadvertently gained fame by deceiving the world.
至于没想过在这里彻底解决纠纷，只是我向来认为，没有任何事能毕其功于一役。
I have considered resolving the dispute here and now because I have always believed that nothing can be achieved in one attempt.
而且，除非万不得已，在别人的地盘，我更愿意客随主便。
Besides, unless absolutely necessary, I would rather accommodate to the host's preferences while in their territory.
欺世盗名吗？我倒是没觉得。
Gained fame by deceiving the world? I never really saw it that way.
也许是因为灯组织曾经太过庞大，在几位树之中，关于你的记载最为清晰。
Perhaps because the Lantern organization was once too large, the records about you among all the Shus are their clearest.
未能降服过离恶实相，以人身取得了等同于树的力量。我原本以为这根本不可能。
Achieving powers comparable to that of Shu throughout mortal means, without having subdued the 10 faces of misery, I never imagined it was possible.
但现在看来，在我的老师外出未归的情况下，你别说回去这座安和大厦，就连征服整个欧夏，操作起来大概也只是时间问题。
But it seems that without my professor being around, not to mention destroying this Antares building, it would only be a matter of time for you to take over the entire Oxia if you feel like it.
只是，无论经过了怎样的磨砺，如果仅借助人身，似乎也很难形成你如今的作战风格。
However, Regardless of the trials you have endured, it seems unlikely that your current combat style could have been developed solely throughout mortal means.
你到底想说些什么？
What are you trying to say?
倒也没什么想说的，毕竟我的初衷只是帮他们争取公平对决的时间而已。我相信他们能明白我的意思。
Nothing in particular. My intentions, after all, is just to buy them time for a fair duel. I trust they knew it too.
不过，作为一个学者，哪怕接下来的发问会被你视为挑衅，让我自己陷入危险当中，我也还是非问不可。
However, as a scholar, even if my next question may provoke you and endanger me, I still have to ask.
灯，所谓人生的极致，其实根本只是一个幌子而已吧。
Lantern, so-called utmost limit of mortal means, is nothing more than a charm, isn't it?
和其他树一样，虽然表现不同，你的力量同样也是在顺应着离恶实相规则的前提下，从影子中取得。
Just like the other Shus, albeit in different forms, your power was also drawn from the shadows, adhering to the rules of the 10 Faces of Misery.
进一步说，你也同样是被迫囿于自己道路的人，没错吧？
Which means you also forced to be someone confident to their own way of thinking, correct? And who is this time who falls from the sky? Let me guess, Songques again? On the other side of the Sea of Data, just as before, the adventurers arrived at another world throughout their apocalyptic phenomenon. And among them, someone was fully prepared to leave everything to fate. Okay, make your bets. Make your bets. How unfortunate can Songques be right now? Like, this, you wouldn't be like, it wouldn't be funny if it was anyone but Songques, right? So it has to be her, right? Like, come on. If it will be like Coralie, what we will do? Like, okay, fine. Everyone else, but it is Songques. We are, come.
还是落到你手上了呀，灯姐。
My fate is in your hands, Lantern.
对，你落到我手里了，抱头去那边蹲着。
Yes, your fate is in my hands. Now, crouch over there and bow your head.
哎
Wait, is it Coralie? As the girl came to her senses, she finally realized that an important visitor was missing in this journey due to Chengxue's invitation.
灯姐她没跟过来。
Lantern is not with us?
要是这样，那刚才的戏不就白演了？
Does that mean that the act we just put on was all in vain?
可是，这是怎么做到的？
But how is that possible?
从之前几次启动末日之矛的经验来看，
Based on the previous time the Anchor of the Apocalypse was activated,
比起一道能够顺畅通行的门扉，它更像是把使用者甩到另一个空间的发射器。
it seems more like a launcher that projects the user into another space rather than a smoothly accessible gateway.
因此，两次启动的间隔，在量子之海中就意味着实打实的时空差距，足够用来把灯甩开。
Therefore, the internal between two activation signifies a genuine gap in spacetime within the Sea of Quanta, enough to leave Lantern behind.
哦，你们不叫它量子之海，叫数据之海来着。
I mean, the Shu of Data, as you guys call it.
等等，那岂不是说陈学姐一个人在那边，只有那些安保机器人住着？
Wait, Does it mean Chengxue is all by herself over there with only those security robots for support?
他该不会有什么危险吧？
Will she be in danger?
说到这个，我有一套早就已经制定好的非常详尽的葬礼流程。
Speaking of which, I have a meticulously designed funeral arrangement that have been set for a long time. Perception, please.
对，你怎么要么就不吱声，要么就要给别人准备后事啊？
Stop. You have been so quiet all this time, and the first thing you talk is about a funeral arrangement? Maybe she got one of the coupons like take one, get two?
没关系，我倒也很好奇自己的葬礼会办成什么样子呢？
That's okay. I'm rather curious about myself, what my own funeral would be like.
陈学姐，你没事吧？
Chengxue, are you alright?
别说有事了，我甚至还有闲心套一套那位登小姐的话呢。虽然没取得什么成果。
No need to worry at all. I even had the leisure to try to get some informations from Miss Lantern, though it yielded no fruitful results.
所以有担心我的功夫，你们还是抓紧寻找有利地形吧。他这会儿可是也进入末日之矛喽，说不定很快就会出现在你们此刻停留的位置呢。
So instead of worrying about me, you would better focus on finding vantage points. She's also entered the anchor of the apocalypse and may show up at your current location soon.
有利地形，原来如此。
A vantage point, I see.
看来聪明的克拉丽已经明白我的计划了。在这里解释难免浪费你们的时间，那边的一切就暂时交给克拉丽来指挥吧。
Looks like clever Coralie has already guessed my plan. Explaining it here would be a waste of time. Let's leave everything over there to Coralie's comment for now.
时间的确不多了。
Indeed. Time is running out.
在等赶到之前先动身吧，我们必须先他一步去图书馆。
Let's set out before Lantern arrives. We must reach the library before she does. On the way, a library clearly explained the plan to everyone.
算一些规则的空子，
We're going to
反过来利用其
exploit
他树
some
的力量。
loopholes in the rules of leverage the power of the other shoes.
倒也不求死虎吞狼，
But we are
只要能为我们
not
争取到
trying
足
to
够的时
count
间，
too much at
事情
once.
就有很大的
We
回
can
旋余
just
地。
rescue enough time for ourselves. There will be a
可
good.
要是小色拉不愿意
But
配
if
合咱
Sarah
们，
refuses to
到时候
cooperate
该
with
怎么办
us,
啊？
what do we
那
do
你就
then?
要问我们的陈学姐了。
Then
只留给
you
了我
will
想到这
have
一层的时
to
间。
ask Chenxue. You have to ask Chenxue. Huh?
办法的确有，
Hey,
不过
it's a solution.
暂时保
But
密。
it's not time
这
to utilize it now.
适合埋伏的地
我
方。
还要准备20分钟左右。
I still need about 20 minutes to prepare for it. Try to be patient for now.
交给我吧。
Okay, looks like we are planning our boss battle versus Lantern
走这边，不要掉队啊！
in the library. I kinda wanna say this is for this part.
之前那些被结
That's
合的
weird.
人呢？
Where did those United people go went?
跑起来了！
Head to Thompson Library. But this is still too short to end it now.
还是像之前那么安静啊。
Quiet
只
as
是这次
before.
整个房间都还倒着。
But this time, the entire room is upside down.
我们不会又莫名其妙的被色拉小姐吞进身体吧？
We are not going to be swallowed inexplicably by Miss Sarah again, aren't we?
那应该不至于。不过，咱们还是得先找到色拉本人，和他进行必要的交涉才行。
It shouldn't come to that. But first, we will need to locate Sarah and have a necessary discussion with her.
希望一切顺利。
Indeed. Hope everything goes well.
你们没有看到类似发光水母的东西吧？
Did any of you notice anything resembling
为什么
glowing
是水母？
jellyfish? Why jellyfish?
那位邓小姐的脑袋，
Don't you think
你们没觉得
it
很像
bears
吗？
resembles to Miss Lantern's head?
像不像另说？显然他还没
Whatever.
追到这
But
里，
obviously,
不然
she hasn't following us.
要
Otherwise,
跟上啊！哎，等等，被
wait.
你这么一说
Now，that you mention it,
感觉
they
确
do look
实
like alike,
还有
don't
点像
they?
啊，是吧？是吧？光是看到那
Exactly.
个，就觉得
Just
他肯定不算坏
Seeing
人了。
that makes me feel like she
这
can
应
be
该
called
没什
a
么
villain.
关系吧？
That logic doesn't make quite sense.
一鼓作气，出发！
Yeah, I know how to extend this episode. Yeah, let's go through it. I think this book lying here around is not a coincidence. So let's go with Langqiu Bedtime Stories Collection 12, Snowflake. As for long as it could remember, it was an ordinary snowflake. At the foot of hills, along narrow path, it drifted freely, neither staying in one place nor melting away. Such a free little snowflake. Where did snowflakes come from? From way up high in the skies, perhaps? But the sky was too high up. It tried drifting upwards, but could never touch the sky's edge. Winter gave way of spring to spring. The sun warmed the earth, melting away the snow, and everything came back to life, and the snowflake remained a snowflake, neither staying in one place nor melting away. It rode winds and mist throughout cities, mountains, and forests. It landed on Traveler's Head, traveling from one country to another with him, and hit on the tip of a bobcat's tail, spending every little night in the forest with it. Days came years, and the snowflake saw a great many things. A harsh winter has followed by another summer, and the snowflake continues to travel. It has no companions. Perhaps its companions melted on the last day of winter. The snowflake began to feel lonely. It's strange. I have traveled so much and learned many things. But where did I settle down? And who will I share what I have learned with? The snowflake sought out of cloud to speak with. The cloud said, "Oh snowflake, I am not your companion, for my journey is directionless. Dig downwards, there you will find your companions." So the snowflake sought out a mountain. The mountain said, "Oh snowflake, I am not your companion, for my body is rock hard. You should widen your search. There you will find your companions." The snowflake sought out a meadow. The meadow said, "Oh snowflake, I am not your companion, but I have seen that there are. Dig along this path. There you will find your companions." And so the snowflake came upon the river. The snowflake asked, "River, river, am I your companion?" There were millions of voices in the river, which responded in unison. "I am not a river. I am a droplet of water. But if you like, you can join us." So the snowflake joined the river. Now the snowflake no longer drifts alone, but is instead surrounded by millions of droplets, all indistinguishable from one another. The snowflake then asked, "Am I a droplet of water?" And from the bottom of its heart, a million voices cried out, "You are not a droplet of water! You are a river! Let us flow on until the riverbed dries. And so the snowflakes is no longer alone. And so the snowflake is no longer a snowflake. It's kind of a beautiful story. And it resembles a little bit, if I'm not wrong here, the Shu of Union.
大家要跟上啊！
I'm not sure why this book was there, but we just had a nice reading. Oh no, 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 fight? Oh no, okay. This is not how I want it extended.
打靶时间，走这边，不要掉队啊！
Oh, was it? Turn off the light? Why would we be able to do it? Okay, maybe this is part of exploration. Investigate?
哎，怪了，
Eh? It can't be.
人不在这里吗？
She's not here? That's kind of suspicious, isn't it?
这就怪了。
That's odd. No way. Is there a traitor among the Shus?
其他人也就算了，自从廊丘和欧夏分成2个地界，瑟拉可从来没有离开过图书馆呢。
While others wandered around, Sarah never left the library since Langqiu and Oxia split into 2 separate wards.
就算想去找别人的时候，她也向来懒得用自己的身子。
She never bothered to use her own body, even when she wanted to go find someone.
怪不得灯迟迟没有出现，看来他至少知道这里发生了什么变故。
No wonder Lantern has not shown up yet. She must be aware of what's happening here.
克拉丽，
还没注意到吗？没有追击我们，这对那个灯来说实在太反常了。
Don't you notice? Not chasing after us is highly unusual behavior for Lantern.
但如果瑟拉佩姆根本不在这里，一切就很好解释了。
But if Serapeum isn't here in the first place, then suddenly everything makes sense.
那说明在灯看来，如果我们选择在这里防守，他随时能干掉我们，不需要步步紧逼。
From Lantern's perspective, if we choose to defend this spot, she could easily take us out at any moment. No need for relentless pursuit.
如果按这个思路，我们其实应该去回廊那边碰碰运气。
In this case, maybe we should try our luck over at the corridor?
也只有这样了。
Yeah, looks like that's our only option.
当然，如果只是把前提从瑟拉佩姆换成瑟利姆，那作战的主动权也仍然不在我们自己手里。
But of course, we won't have the upper hand in combat by simply changing from Serapeum to Thelema in our plan.
最终会具有决定意义的，恐怕还是陈学打算保密的那个后手。
The ultimate deciding factor will likely be the trump card Chengxue intended to keep secret.
所以，那究竟是什么呀？
So what on earth is that?
解释起来还蛮复杂，不过没关系，我想你们到时候就知道了。
It's rather complicated to explain, but do not worry. You will find it out when the time comes.
算了，既然陈学姐这么有把握，那我们也不要耽误时间，现在就去回廊吧。
Alright then, since Chengxue is so confident about it, let's not waste any more time and head to the corridor now.
路上咱们也要注意提防啊！
We should also stay vigilant on the way.
希纳迪亚，保证完成任务。要出发吗？
Head to the masquerade corridor. Can we teleport, please? Okay, up to the corridor. Lady Thelema? Huh? Up with those doors. Oh,
不是吧，埋伏！
an ambush?
看来有人终究领先我们一步。考虑到他的老本行，倒的确算是专业。
Looks like someone is a step ahead of us. Given her background, she's definitely a professional for this.
是吗？那要是在你们的天命，她是不是也能成为某个等级的女武神？
In your Chixel world, would she be skilled enough to be a Valkyrie? I think she will be classified as a Hash or some sort of. Maybe? Maybe not?
这我倒说不准，但如果只看风格，或许曾经和天命敌对的。
I can't say, but if you're talking about style alone, maybe someone who used to fight Chixel. Yeah, maybe Hash is kind of too much.
你怎么突然说起这个来了？绝，你能感知到她具体埋伏在哪里吗？我们
Yeah,
能不能暂时避开？
more like a flame chaser, right? But then again, flame chaser, like if you see one alone, the cabin alone could take Hash's, whatever. Why bring that up all of a sudden? Perception. Can you sense where exactly she's ambushed? Can we avoid her?
理论上可行，但我不建议各位轻举妄动。
In theory, it's possible, but I would not recommend any reckless actions.
倘若各位具有针对影子力量的感知能力，想必就不会有类似的疑问了。
You would have similar doubts if you had the ability to sense Shadow's power.
但这究竟是幸还是不幸，恐怕我也难以给出定论。
But I'm afraid I can't say for sure whether this leads to a blessing or a curse. Yeah, definitely something like Mantis and Moth, because like they accumulate the shadows, be like accumulate the Honkai and have more like of the powers.
无论如何，即使撤退，各位似乎也退无可退。
No matter what, it seems like there's nowhere to retreat to.
于各位目不能见的黑暗中，悬有许多质地难辨的细线，很可能出自那位灯的布置，材料则来自于灯组织那名为足影锁的道具。
In the darkness beyond your sight are numerous threads of indiscernible materials, most likely set up by Lantern, and sourced from the Shadow Snare, a tool used by the Lantern organization.
啊，这次倒是有阻止我们的意思。看来我们来对地方了。
This time it feels more like she's trying to stop us. Maybe we are in the right place? Maybe she's trying to stop us approaching Thelema, calling for help?
不过，万一碰到那些细线，会有什么后果吗？
But what could happen if we stumble upon those threads?
极大概率下不会有什么好结果，而极小概率下，灯女士或许有兴趣邀请各位一起在上面跳皮筋。
It would be highly unlikely to yield any positive results. And there's a very slim chance that Miss Lantern might be interested in inviting you all to play jump rope together.
灯姐应该没有这种爱好吧？
I highly doubt that would be something Lantern is into.
难不成接下来怎么做，真要取决于他的原则了吗？
Are we really going to determine our next move based on her principles?
原则，
Principles?
既然他尊重别人的地盘，那么这至少不应该是某种会导致玉石俱焚的道具。
Since she respects others' territory, then this item should not be something that would lead to mutual distraction, right?
与其站在这里等他找上来，不 不如先探探虚实，看看能不能硬闯。
Instead of waiting for her to show up, why not probe the situation first and see if we can make a bold move?
你这和没有计划又有什么区别？
How is this any different from not having a plan?
我也没要求你去这么做呀，探虚实而已，有我一个人也就够了。
I didn't mean for you to go. If it's just a reconnaissance, I can handle it alone.
这样也好，我有一项非常周密的脏。
That's not a bad idea. And I have planned a burial.
哎呀，还是别提那茬了，大吉大利，大吉大利。
Hey, let's not bring that up. Fortune smiles down on me. Fortune smiles down on me.
说真的，爵爷，您真不考虑赞助我们一个瞬间移动啥的？
But honestly, on perception, would you consider sponsoring us with something like teleportation?
成本太高，恕我拒绝。
The cost is too high. I'm afraid I must decline. What do you mean the cost is too high?
哎呦，这下可如何是好啊？
Dear. What should we do now?
又怎么了，爵爷？
What's the matter on perception?
细线消失了。
The threats have disappeared.
竟然还有这种好事啊！
Oh, luck seems to be on our side.
不，一点都不好。
No, it's not.
是啊，这反而意味着
Indeed, that suggests
灯本人其实就在这附近操控着一切。
Lantern herself is manipulating everything nearby. Each dark corridor. Use this
无论如
tool.
何，也只能硬着头皮
In
走过
any
去。
case, we have to brace ourselves and head
好
over
安
there.
静啊！难道
It's awfully
这还真是
quiet.
决议刚才说
Could
的
it be
极
the
小概
very
率？
slim chance perception mentioned
得了吧。
earlier?
我倒是宁可
No
相
way.
信
I
他是
would
突
rather
发奇
believe
想，再
he
帮
has
色
a
里武装去走
sudden
廊。
idea to help Thelema
灯姐
decorate
真的
the
在这里设下埋
corridor.
伏了吗？
Has that actually set up a
爵
trap
爷
here?，
你刚才是
Did
不是
you
搞
make
错了呀？
Mistake back then, perception?
瑟利姆好像不在前面。
Thelema doesn't seem to be somewhere else. Yes, Thelema is
难
missing.
道这里也和刚才的图
Wait,
书馆
is
一
this
样？
place similar to the library from
你
earlier?
们还是自己过去看看
You
吧。
would better go take a look for yourself. Yeah. Sarah is missing, Thelema is missing. This is very suspicious. Why the shoes that we are awoken are missing now?
前方的敌
They're
人
back
就
in
应
the
该加入我吧
labyrinth. Okay, what if I touch it? My urge keeps telling me touch it.
一鼓作气，出发！
Okay, maybe a different one. Okay, you know what? I will just wait and don't break the immersion.
前方的敌人就尽管交给我吧。附近有波幻能反应，要小心哦。
Oh? Back to the place?
难道说，所有树都刚好在这时候不见踪影吗？
Could it be that other shoes just happen to be missing at this moment?
很难说，你的精神状态太正常了，恐怕没办法理解树的行为逻辑。
It's hard to say. Your mental state is too normal to understand the behavioral logic of shoes.
我倒是觉得他们也没有那么难以理解。
I actually don't think they are that difficult to understand.
不过没关系，说好的20分钟已经到了。
Anyway, the promised 20 minutes are up.
虽说各位几乎落入了被对方瓮中捉鳖的窘境，但也刚好在此时获得了反击的主动权。
Despite nearly falling into the opponent's trap, you have also just gained the upper hand for a counterattack at this moment. By the way, why do we have... Why can we use our communicating device right now with Chengxue?
我猜，你需要让爵在恰当的时机解开多尼格尔的束缚。
I suppose you need perception to release Donigo from its restraints at the right moment, don't you?
哎呀，不愧是克拉丽，果然才思敏捷。
Oh, no way our secret weapon is actually this dog. Oh my god. That's right. Sharp-minded as ever, Coralie.
多尼格尔，啊，这么说起来，
Donigo. Now that you mention it.
才意识到吗？不用找了，当我们从欧夏回来的时候，他就已经被刻意留在那边了。
Just notice. No need to search anymore. It was intentionally left behind when we returned from Oxia.
而他，大概就是那个神秘后手得以成立的关键。
And it is likely the key to the mysterious trump card. Do we really trust this dog?
哎，还是别卖关子了吧，你们再这么说来说去，灯都要忍不住寂寞登场了。
Let's cut to the chase. If we keep walking in circles, even Miss Lantern will start feeling neglected and demand attention.
其实很简单，
The logic is simple.
因为无论多么难以对付的人，
No matter how tough the opponent may seem,
也很难真正去除自己与生俱来的弱点。
they can truly eradicate their initiate weaknesses. Much like when she awakened, the footstep of the inconventional Shu, known as Lantern, would be described as gentle and relaxed. And just like the reason she became a Shu, her unending footfall was enough to unsettle anyone. She would softly hum a tune on certain occasions, signaling her current intent to those nearby. The only pity was, although she believed she had complete control over her judgment, in this trap she had set, nobody was willing to be her audience. The phrase "in dire straits" captured the situation of Songques and the outsiders at the moment.
3.
3. She believed no one in this inescapable trap could find a way out.
2.
2. However, she did overlook one thing.
好了好了，我替你归零。
Okay, I will do the countdown for you. Totally? It was undeniably an inescapable trap, and though the girls were still trapped within. But who could say one could not set another trap within a trap?
多尼格尔，
虽然方式不太礼貌，但我仍要表示欢迎。欢迎你去往遥远的过去。
Journey the distant path. Some kind of change silently looking out. Okay. So this is our hidden plan. We use Donigo to teleport the box of time and memories to trap Lantern inside. Well, that's nice. And from it looks of it, we are like, where's Thelema anyway? And we are missing Sarah. But again, we have a pattern. Lantern did not messed up, but go into the realm of the mighty Shu of knowledge, Chengxue, and now we got saved by her, some kind of. But I hate to break it. This is the end of episode 6, and everything that comes, I don't know. I kind of waiting for a boss battle, but probably we will just avoid Lantern all the way out. There's not really much that comes that I await right now. But we will see in the episode 7, the last one probably. And for right now, thank you all for watching, listening. Have a good day, night, afternoon. See you probably in the last episode.